Okay, welcome back. So as you see, a very simple case, but a lot of things to do. As I say, this single case I can expand it easily in 10 weeks, showing different scenes and so on. So this next video, let's work still pre-processing. We have geometry. We look about normals, how to assemble surfaces, and so on. Here some extra pre-processing that we can do. So what we have here, so the single names are the individual surface. This one is the multi-surface. Okay, so just to, so you can be familiar to what you have there. So let's say that I want to open the mixing elbow. Okay, I'm in the wrong folder here. Let me go CD constants and now geometry. Okay, so these are the actual geometries I'm using in Snappy. And for instance, if I open here, just to show you this underscore SSMS, the meaning. So this is multi-surfaces. Okay, so already have everything there. And if it is an STL, the surfaces are not matching or probably matching. Okay, this case are matching, okay. And let's see how I did. Okay, so oops, I closed it, I didn't want. So those are matching, okay. So it can be with Max Mixer or it can be another tool. Then this one STL. This one is a single surface. So basically, there is nothing wrong with this. The only wrong thing with this one is that we cannot assign regions or we don't have surface patches to assign boundary conditions. So that's why we need to split it. But that splitting, we can do it at the level of the geometry, or we can do it after we have the mesh. So after we do a mesh, I'm going to show you some other techniques to create those patches. So there are different ways to do that. The best way is to have your geometry with all that regions already defined. Okay, but in case you miss something, there is another technique no after you have the mesh. So basically it shows this geometry. So I have there a single surface. Okay, this is obj. Usually when you see an obj should have the groups. I don't recall. No, this one is an obj, doesn't have groups, but it still is a single surface. Okay, and we're perfect. And then when you see the assemble, for instance, mixing elbow, multi-surface assemble, this means that I put together the single surfaces, and in this case, all the normals are consistent. And then you have the other mixing elbow, multi-surface assemble, where the normals are not consistent. So in this case, we can work different versions and see the outcome of the mesh, and if we have error. What I want to show you here then in OpenFOAM, okay, so let me go here, clear. You have a few commands to do surface manipulation, checking, and so on, utility. So you have it there, surface, whatever. So the ones that I want to focus, it is surface features we already have used it, but it's this one, surface check. Then we have surface auto patch, okay? And then there is another one that we're going to use later, surface to patch. Okay, you have it here. But there you can play around with those different the different commands. So let's use surface check. So surface. So this is a very useful one, and you use a surface. And let me use, for instance, mixing elbow NS. Okay, STL. And there you go. It will do a check. It will find regions you have. So here you already have the name of the regions. If you feel lazy and you don't want to open that file, you have all the names there. You have the bounding box, minimum, maximum dimensions. And then here it will tell you if you have errors, it will tell you, okay, you have some error. But here it's telling you this surface is closed. All normals are oriented in the same way. There is no problem. But now let's open another surface, another STL, for instance, this one, NS assemble. Okay. And let's choose this one. Yeah, that one. And STL. So if I use this one, Again, I have the name of all the patches and so on, but here I have a few errors. It's basically telling me that as this one was assembled, not all STLs are perfectly matching. So that might be an error. So it's writing, or it will write some additional files there, that you can use to see what is the errors. Okay, problem faces if you have faces, and also will tell you number of souls connected, and then you have a problem with the normals that they are not oriented. So it's already telling you that you have a few problems. So you can use this tool to fix those issues. Okay, I'm not going into that. So that's it. Very useful surface check. But then we have, for instance, of all these geometries, and the one that I want to use is mixing elbow SS single surface. I think it should be mixing elbow. Okay, this one. So this one, remember, we have a single surface. Okay, so how we can do an splitting here? So I don't want to use mesh mixer or blender, or even ParaView can be done. ParaView is super tricky, but it can be done. So there is a tool called surface auto patch. Remember, always FOAM info is you know what is happening, and it will give you some basic information. In this case, not much. Okay, but you have also the source code. So let's access the source code there. And here you usually sometimes, but nothing there. Let me open the .h. Should be the .h. Oh, no, it doesn't exist. Okay, so not much help. Surface auto patch. Let's use the minus help option. So here is telling you how it works. So basically you need to tell input geometry, output geometry, and you give an angle similar to the angles used in a snappyHexMesh dictionary to do some separation. So let's do in this case, my input is mixing elbow STL output. Let's put this one, and then let me use an angle. I know that in this case, so previously in Snappy, I think we were using 30 degrees. Here we need to go to 150. Okay, and there you go. So let me do grid, solid, and there you go. So doing a grid and just telling those case insensitive minus insensitive solid, look for this keyword in this file. So see that it's separated into 5 different patches. Okay, so just to show here now, if I choose this angle, do the same, it didn't separate it. So again, you need to play with this angle. So if you put a very large angle, it will save a lot of files. So see here that save more, or it will create more regions. Okay, so usually, but depends of the geometry. In this case, 170 is a good value. Okay, you have the regions. You can also do surface check to see the regions, and this, if you find a geometry, it is okay. So surface check, and there you go. Everything perfect. Okay, so now if I go ParaView, here, okay, and as usual, STL labeling. There you go. You have the different patches. So here you can go using this threshold, and you can start to filter now. So let's say 0, it is inlet 1, then the second one that you is the outlet, then the other will be the inlet, and then we should have pipe small, and the final one will be pipe large. Okay, so if you open this file, you just need to do that renaming. So let me go here. So see solid patch 0, it was what was? I think it was oh, it was inlet 2, Okay, let me go solid. Okay, and the tuple, then it was outlet, and you get the point what you need to do there. Okay, so that's it. No, easy peasy. So always pre-processing, preparing the geometry. So the previous cases they were very easy. Now since here get a little bit more trickier, but still nothing out of the ordinary. So what else I want to show you here? So surface check, surface auto patch. There is something equivalent for the whole mesh. And the other one that I want to show you is surface orient. This one. So this one is to use to orient all the normals in the same direction. So just go ahead and you will see how to use it. I don't use it very often because most of the time now I export the single part, all my normals are okay. Or I fix everything in ParaView because also I do some visual, checking and getting some references. Okay, so hopefully this is clear now how we have the geometries here. Okay, all these cases we can use and you will see different STL or OBJ geometries of same constructing in different ways. You will see slight different outcomes. So that's all for this video. See you in the next one, which it is still a little bit pre-processing. So thank you for your attention. See you next time. Bye.